And welcome to the stream. Tonight we are going to be playing some Kerbal space program where we'll be launching and blowing things up. So that's going to be fun. I have no idea how well it's going to work. Given yesterday's performance with my PC, it is going to be atrocious. Absolutely terrible, I have a feeling. I have a feeling my PC is not going to be able to handle it. And well, you know. We'll see what happens. I will be joined momentarily by a good friend of mine, Shinji UK. He is somewhat of an expert at this game. He's going to be guiding me through all of my explosions and fuck-ups. So we can do something. I don't think I've really decided what we're going to do in this game. Maybe at the very least, at least make a successful launch. Successful is blowing something up. Maybe land on the Mun. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, how is chat doing? I hope you're well. It is another day. It is now weekend. Let's see if we can get this sorted at the very least. My question becomes, is it in Windows mode or not? It better be in windowed mode. We're gonna stick looking at my face until we're ready to move across. So a little bit on this is that this game is about 10 years old now, I believe. And they recently kind of shifted away from kind of supporting this game. Oh, it's not in full mode. It's not in full mode. It is doing its thing. If I do that, yeah, it's causing problems. Because it's then minimizing. Come on, webcam, you were just working. I'm letting it do its thing, loading up. We'll put it into... Alright, it's loaded. It's loaded. So yeah, I'll need to close off things, so... Further overlays, get a good screenshot. Yeah, it's having some lag issues. Alright. What are you doing, game? So, there will be technical difficulties. I really need to just get like a technical difficulties screen or something. Everything's crashing. Everything's crashing. Game doesn't want to work. Oh, don't tell me it actually has crashed. Oh no, it hasn't. It's now loading. Loading icon down the bottom here. Huh, okay, that's fine. But sound's coming out of the wrong location. As it likes to do. There we go. It's not deafening me. I am getting annoyed that anytime I click away, it decides that it wants to close itself. So I'm off a full screen. Apply. You know what, apply it at 200%. Accept. I think that should... Yeah, let's fix the issue. Huh. So we're having a few... I'm not the one having technical difficulties this time around.
Yes, you are.
Am I? Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's interesting. God damn it, okay. Settings. How can I change the size of the window? You can't actually change it. I then assume I need to... That's... Just to bump that up one. Do that one. Oh no. I mean, I can live with that, and that's fine. Anyway. Hello, Shinji, how are you doing? Now, the question is, can you hear me? Hello? Good evening. How are you doing, my friend? Yup.
Yes.
Do you want that? What did you say that you'd done? I saw you said you'd done something. Yeah, there would be a noticeable difference between Discord and the stream, because there's like a slight delay on it. Your best bet would be actually just to like lower the volume of the stream and turn me up so that we can actually talk at the same time. And I'm not asking questions and getting another response like 10 seconds later.
Okay, let's try that then.
Alright, how you doing, my friend?
Yay, connection, streaming stuff.
Indeed, there's a Hunter in here. Why, hello there, Hunter. How's it going, man? How are you, sir?
That about sums it up, methinks.
Sounds about right. So, brief introduction. Obviously, you know my mod's Hunter chat, but Shinji is a work colleague of mine and an expert in all things Kerbal space.
I wouldn't say expert. I'm not Scott Manley.
You're an expert at blowing things up.
Well, yeah. I
All
mean,
right.
I do that regardless of whatever game I'm playing, or real life or whatever.
True. So yeah, I think, as we said at the start, 10 years of Kerbal, they've stopped support of it, I think, isn't it?
Not so much support; it's active development.
Right. So new shit.
Yeah,
Um, so they can focus on Kerbal 2.
that's correct. Yeah, the team at Squad, I believe it is they've moved themselves into supporting. Oh, I forget. There's been studio drama around Kerbal Space Program 2.
Ah, fun times.
Um, but whoever's developing it now, they've moved into supporting them because they're effectively recreating the 400 plus parts from Kerbal 1 into Kerbal 2.
Fun times. And you know, I've already forgotten. Huh.
Right, are you building a rocket or a plane to begin with?
I'm not building anything, apparently. None of the controls were working.
You're moving around the screen.
Yeah, but I was like, because I kind of forgotten the controls, but I was hitting Q and it wasn't like doing the snap toggles or anything. And I can't change rotation or anything like that. None of the other keys are like
Yeah,
responding.
because you haven't placed any parts yet.
Yeah, let's make a rocket.
Okay, then you're in the correct building for making a rocket.
Yes, I remember that. Um,
You mean I can't build a rocket in the marina?
You can, it flies sideways. Makes it more of a missile.
Interesting.
That's the one I wanted.
Kerbal Space Program / weapons development.
Pretty much. Is that the one I wanted? Yes. Aha. I was learning!
Oh, now we're gonna have to put you down, Ronzi.
Apparently I'm not learning enough. There we go. Things. Oh, I was just trying to turn it, so under that way. So you kindly explain various things because I don't know very much about this game because I haven't played it all that much.
Right. So
Ooh.
you've put down a crew module.
Yep, because we're blowing up Kerbals.
Evil man.
Yes.
Okay. So you're now going to need to, I don't know, add some fuel, I guess.
Yeah.
Preferably rocket fuel if you're making a rocket.
Probably.
Not the liquid fuel that you're looking at right now.
That should be rocket fuel.
Yeah.
I think we need more rocket fuel. And I think I need to actually turn that.
Yeah. You're probably better off just turning the top module into the same orientation that everything comes out in, so that you're not having to turn everything.
Yeah. Back how it should have been.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Other way. Face it the other way.
No, that was the right orientation, wasn't it?
No. But whatever, that'll work. Yeah. So I see you're building a space shuttle.
Yes! We're going to launch a space shuttle vertically.
Easy
That
enough
is the
done.
best way to launch it if you want it to reach space.
I know, you could have it take off from a runway.
I'm not even going to get into the whole SSTO nonsense with you. Because we do not have enough time.
Probably not. I think we need more fuel.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know what that side was for. Don't I need, obviously we discussed it, like, when we were testing this before. Don't I need, the oxidizing fuel as well? Because obviously I think this isn't self-oxidizing, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is self-oxidizing.
Yeah. Because it's got the black stripe on the Mark III. If you
Right.
right-click, do a right-click on the fuel.
Yeah, yeah. Oxidizer and liquid fuel, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the other ones just have the liquid fuel.
Which is why we didn't take off the other time, because we didn't have the fuel and the air intakes.
That's correct. Okay. So now you get to contemplate the tyranny of the rocket equation.
To make thing go boom.
No, the tyranny of the rocket equation.
Well, what's that?
Okay, so when you use a rocket engine, you need a lot of thrust, which is generated by exploding fuel in its combustion chamber.
Yes.
So to make lots of thrust for a long time, you need a lot of fuel.
Space and umbrella logos. Hello, Valhalla. We need a lot of fuel.
You need a lot of fuel.
We don't
However,
have-
the more fuel you add to a rocket, the more it decreases the thrust.
But the bigger the boom you can get.
Booms are all the same size in this program. It's one of the things that they're looking at introducing in Kerbal Space Program 2 is that all the parts have different explosions.
Yes.
Nice. So isn't it this is the point where it's kind of like you basically it's staging for your rockets, isn't it? You kind of want
That's why they stage,
yeah.
because you dump the dead weight.
Yes. Which currently we're not actually
like
doing.
my last relationship.
Jesus Christ. Oh. The depressive stream.
I would suggest if you just want to try and launch something, using the I forget what they're called now, but the engines that are go down 3.
The mammoth?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Next one down, Mammoth. Yeah, you've got around 4,000 kilonewtons of thrust in space. A little under
In
level.
space.
Let's go to space.
Okay, so if you go down to your
That's how you buy one space.
one drugs, please.
My
My
man.
man.
If you go down to your bottom right corner in your staging menu, this is going to be difficult because there's just this hideous face down there.
I mean, you could look at the stream that I'm putting into the Discord call.
That might help.
Yeah, that's real time,
And there's no hideous face in the bottom right hand corner.
Okay. Now I get to figure stuff out for Discord.
You just need to click on the name of the room again, and then click on the stream window.
There it is.
And it should.
I get the smooth jazz now.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, down in the bottom right hand corner, just above where it shows a little engine icon.
Yes.
The bit where it says 0, if you click on that.
Yep.
Okay. So ignore the first two sets of figures because the thrust you've already been told when you looked at the engine. The ISP I'm not going to explain because you're not doing a science stream. But
we
TW
are now.
What I should do, just give me 1 minute. I want to grab that, and I want... No, grab that, and... that, and that, and that. Okay, no, this is how you're playing. This is what you're doing to me, game, or stream. Shut that up. Are you... You know what? Actually, no, screw it. You're getting hidden. You're going up here. Oh, no, never mind. You're going up here. There we go. So now, like, we can actually see, the stream can actually see what we're looking at.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get to you in a minute.
Right. So your TWR is your thrust to weight ratio.
Yeah.
In order to actually leave your pad, you're going to need at least, I think in Kerbal it's like 0.85, but you want to aim for around 1. So you're good on that because you've got 2.87.
Right.
And you're going to have a 77-second burn.
So, at full power,
Yeah.
it would take 70 seconds. Right, okay.
Yeah, you use all your fuel in just over a minute.
Okay. Also, Valhalla, I really don't give a shit whether it is or isn't. There'll be no talk of that in this stream. That's your warning. I don't care if you're a mod, I will time you out. And that goes for anyone else. Hey, I was gonna say that for Sunday, but no. No. No, no.
What if yes?
What if yes, I can server mute you. But no, real talk.
With Garanzi, it starts at 5.
Literally, like half an hour before going live, I found an article wherein reading that English fans attacked a Danish family after the last match. Purely because they were Danish fans. The Danish fans even turned around and said, congratulations to them for England winning. That they didn't give a shit. Our fans are terrible, they've got a reputation for being terrible, and it's abhorrent. And it's a reason why I don't like football, but shit like that needs to be called out, and it infuriates me to no end. I'll be happy if they win, fair enough, people can be happy. If they lose, they've lost. So what? It's a game. Move on, don't cause a fucking scene. Anyway, enough of that. We're here for blowing shit up.
You know, because that's far less violent. But it is all in the game, so
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for people to respectfully discuss things. As it is with any topic, I'm happy for respectful, constructive, meaningful discussion. But if shit gets out of hand, I will put my foot down. Anyway, we need more rockets.
yeah. So, I mean, you could launch now. You might reach orbital velocity, escape velocity, achieve orbit, or a suborbital flight.
Maximum over rockets. We will get there. We will get there. I think we honestly should test just to see how well we do with this.
Oh, okay.
Launchpad, I assume.
Launch
Yeah.
pad McQuack.
Yeah.
We're going to space.
This is normal, by the way. That kind of slight
Yeah.
lag with the load.
Oh wait, we already had Kerbal, so we don't have Jebediah. He's already dead.
Yeah.
We killed him in the test.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So now you
Valent-
get killed.
You're gonna kill Bob, you bastard!
Yes. Yep. Right.
And fan favourite Valentina. Which means you can't send Val to Val, but we won't go there.
Your mission is going to fail. Oh yeah, very much so.
What did Bob ever do to you?
He was here.
I mean, I can pretty much tell you what's going to happen. This thing's going to go up quite quickly, and then fall down and explode. If it doesn't burn up in the atmosphere on the way back, depending on how high it gets.
Exactly. We're here. This is for science. None of your astronauts are named
Sacrificing the
Buzz.
lives of astronauts for science.
I mean, we could have done an unmanned
Hey,
flight.
Zelda Man, just in time to watch Karanzi
Hey,
sacrifice
Zelda
the
Man.
lives of his staff.
How's it going, Zelda Man? How you doing, buddy? All right. So
God,
what?
technically work for you?
Yeah, 'cause if that was the case, I'd have to pay you.
Or put us in a fucking rocket and murder us.
I mean, so what were the controls?
Okay. So, you've got no reaction control system, so you don't need that.
Mhm.
I would suggest switching on your stability assist system, which you can do by clicking on the SAS button or pressing the letter T on your keyboard.
T.
Yeah.
Save our souls. Yes, just in time for a disastrous launch, I take it. Yes, it is going to be a complete disaster.
In your case, I think SAS stands for stupid ass shit.
Yes. Hashtag murder for science. We like the chocobo though, Valhalla. Not bad, thanks. And you good? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. You did just miss my rants about sports ball, but well, it's more sports ball
Pickers.
fans. Anyway, next on our launch.
Yeah. So in your pre-flight checks,
Yep.
Z is full throttle, X is zero throttle. Shift and control will give you bits that will move the throttle up and down.
Aha. Okay. Look how happy they are.
Spacebar
Mhm.
will trigger each stage, and you've only got one stage. So, if you wanted to launch, I would suggest pressing Z and then space, and then, you know,
Spaceman.
preparing your letters to the next king. You can zoom in and out, by the way, with the scroll bar on your mouse. Oh,
We're going up.
Sound barrier.
We're going up. Yes, the fans. Many of which are very low on the evolutionary scale. Those little guys are so happy. Little do they know that very soon they'll be trying to kill each other for the last gasp of air. Astral Mal coffin propels them into the dark, cold void. Well, I mean, they can see the house from here. Look at the green.
The flavour text in the crew report.
Really?
Yeah.
As their metal coffin.
I think you're actually, I think you've actually achieved velocity enough to escape Kerbal's spear of influence. Oh, Bob's going to pass out.
Oh.
There you go.
Crewman Bob has lost. No, he's regained consciousness. There you go, Covalency. We've got the green hat on.
Okay.
Can't keep a good Bob down.
We got a problem though. They're just going to. They're going.
Well, if you press M, it will bring up the map screen.
Okay, map.
Yeah, you've
Nope.
escaped Kerbal's sphere of influence. So you're going into an orbit around the sun with no fuel left to return them.
Oh.
Done. You've now condemned two Kerbals to a slow death.
Oh wait, what's that? That's the Mun, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean they're not gonna die. They're gonna live forever because I mean they're gonna get there and that's it, right?
Yeah. Kerbals don't really die from lack of supplies, which is good because to reach some of the outer planets you need to do like 22, 23 year missions.
Yeah. I mean, it might hit the sun. I don't think it's going to hit orbit because it's not got like an orbital loop or anything, so...
Yeah, or if you scroll out in the map, it will show you the eventual orbital path.
It doesn't have one.
It does. That's what you see, the little brown AP, the PE. Yeah. Oh, you might actually crash into Eve. At some point.
Oh, I think that might... Maybe? I mean, because it's going there and then the line kind of just stops there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to see what happens to him, you can use the time warp functions, which are also the
I mean,
Let's do the time warp again.
where... I mean, look, they're so happy!
Yeah, they survived the launch.
you can switch the lights on, by the way, in their crew cabin.
How do we do that?
Up at the very top of the screen, there's 3 little buttons.
These ones?
Yeah. So that's the lights.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you go back to the map screen now, you should be able to see the. If you zoom out, you'll see its orbit.
I think it's this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The blue line.
As I was going to catch up. They're doing well. Now, how do you get them back down? We didn't plan that far ahead. They're condemned. One day I'll bully you enough to have the option to wear hats on the hats.
All
No,
three hats.
no covalency. That will never be an option. Happy to be just drifting in space forever. Yes, they are upside down. Indeed, they are upside down. We don't have the thrusters on the ship or anything to like rectify them.
Because you were expecting them to die on launch.
Pretty much. Until the heat death of the Kerbal universe and beyond. I mean, I'm not sure if there is a heat death of the Kerbal universe.
No, it's perpetual.
Static. I mean, are we now stuck here, or can we go back to the planet?
You can go back. Up where the lights action group is.
Yes.
Go right up to the top, but a bit more to your left.
Space Center.
Space Center.
Alright, we've successfully made a launch. I am happy with this.
Now, if you want to make a launch where you can control what they do, and possibly actually return them,
that will be the next step. We successfully launched them into space. Now it is getting them up and bringing them back.
Yeah.
Not those ones. They're gone. They're done.
Long Bob. Right.
Abandon the great dildo and its hapless crew and start again. Tactical nukes. I'm not sure a tactical nuke would work there, Valhalla.
Clearly, you're not down with the Space Force spirit, then.
Oh, we never actually titled our spacecraft.
No.
The next one will be titled.
Right. So do you want to work on a variation on that, or just start from scratch?
Chug, 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 chug.
Thank you. Well, I guess it very much depends on how we want to bring them back.
Yeah.
Do we want to bring them back shuttle way, or do we want to bring them back in a rocket?
I think quite honestly, you want to look at Apollo style or Gemini style.
Okay. So with
a little capsule.
A little capsule, yeah.
Yeah. So,
sounds good. So we kind of want to scrap this and start again, I would say.
Yeah. Top right, blue icon.
New. Okay.
So, I suggest, from personal preference, to use possibly the Mark 1.
Mark 1?
Yeah. You can only kill one person, one Kerbal at a time with that.
Damn it.
So, I'm here representing the Save the Kerbal Foundation.
The Kerbal Space Union.
Yeah.
Is it a community naming project? I mean, if you can think of a good name, I'm more than happy to take suggestions.
Spacey McSpacecraft.
Hey, that's a good start. Spacey McSpacecraft. If someone in Discord chat with me can open up a Word file and note down some of those names that come up, so that we can use them in subsequent iterations of ships.
Okay. So zoom in on that part a little bit, I'd say. Yep. Okay, you want to get it a little more central so you can see. Yeah, there, that's good. Now if you go to the utility equipment, which is the very bottom,
Yes.
There are things in there called parachutes.
Ooh,
Which
fancy.
are important for slowing descent.
Yeah. I would suggest for that module to use the one to the left of what you're looking at.
The bat module. Is
The
Bruce
Mark
Wayne
16.
Yeah. You can then just pop that straight on the top,
Aha!
and it even looks rockety.
Indeed it does. We've had another suggestion, Yeetus the Space Fetus.
Oh dear.
Indeed.
Okay. Right. I'm going to talk you through a very basic craft, okay?
Okay.
So then if you then go to your thermal selection, which is just below the one that looks like a landing gear, one that looks like a flame. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're going to want the 1.25 meter heat shield. Pop that underneath. Okay.
Don't want to pop it on top.
It all
The
depends on
astral
what direction
enema?
you travel.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's starting to look more like a butt plug.
Give it time.
It'll look even more like a butt plug.
Okay.
Look. There's no kink shaming here. Isn't the phrase anything's a dildo if you're brave enough?
Well, at 1.25 meters wide.
Yeah.
You than me.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I think the vibration on that thing might be a little more than most could handle.
And the heating. Yeah, you're going to want your coupling. Okay.
Cheerleader dildo.
Oh dear.
You're going to want a 1.25 meter decoupler, which are a little
That
further down.
that kind of makes sense.
It's the TD12.
TD12. This one.
Yeah.
As you know, it's 1.2 meter.
Experience.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
It's real good.
Now you're going to want some fuel.
Yep.
If you go, fuel tanks. And the Mark 1 size. Oh no, they're using. No, don't use that. That's just liquid fuel. It's the scroll back up for me.
Yep.
Those ones.
These ones, the FLTs.
Yeah. So pick the biggest one of those, which is the FLT 800, I think. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. You do a quick right click on that, by the way.
Yes.
You can choose different colours for it.
I mean, they're all kind of matching now with that color.
Yeah.
Let's zoom out a
Yeah.
little.
I'd say from on the bottom of this one put an engine.
Bottom of this
Oh,
one.
no.
Oh.
No, wait. Put some
Wait.
reaction control fuel in there.
Reaction control.
Yeah, they're the ones with yellow just above. Yeah, those ones. Not that one. That one.
This one.
Yeah.
The R25. Okay. underneath there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's put some reaction control thrusters. So if you go to your command and control, you see the ones that look like they've got 4 little horns?
Yes.
Yeah, not that one, but the other one.
Yep.
You see the teardrop?
Yes.
Click that once. And then that gives you... why is it gone like that? Click it again.
That's 3.
WTF. There should be a variant with 5. Yeah, that's the one.
Okie dokie.
So if you click on that,
Yep.
I would position that at the top, just underneath that decoupler.
About there.
Use the snap function. By the way, you'll need to go down and middle click on that. Yeah, that'll make it easier. Okay. Yeah, put it about there and then press X twice. And again.
I pushed it twice.
Yeah.
Or do you want it like that?
Yeah. So you're going to want those basically on your sort of 4 cardinal directions. That gives you good control. And then you're going to want to do that again at the bottom.
Is there a way of there's a way of like quick duplicating, isn't there?
It's Alt and click. Yeah. Stick them on the RCS. Yeah.
Okay.
So that gives you good leverage across the length of the vehicle.
Sure.
Controlling all 3 axes. Okay, so now let's stick an engine on it. I'm gonna suggest the Terrier engine for this part.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop.
Yep. Pop it on there. Okay. Now stick another decoupler on the bottom of that.
Okie dokie.
So
Oh, that's payload?
It's the one above payload.
Yes.
So it's the 12. TD12.
The TD12 again, yeah?
Yep.
You want your RCS tank at the top. Your engine won't draw the liquid fuel.
It does.
Through the RCS tank.
Yeah. If this was more realistic, then yeah, that would be the case. But I mean, if you do a right click on the engine.
Which engine?
The end of the Terrier engine you just put on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you haven't got your advanced tweakables set up. That's a shame. You can actually. There's an in-game option in which you can check the fuel delivery.
Okay.
But that'll work. Trust me. Honest to God.
Joe Fadder, welcome in though. I hope your Friday is treating you well. Alright, so we added the coupler, so we're adding more fuel, I assume.
Yeah. Okay, so right at the very top, second one in. Yeah, click on that one.
Yes.
We're going to pop that underneath your decoupler.
Okay.
We've gone up to a larger sized fuel tank.
Okay.
So now if you scroll down your right to the bottom of those, you've got the Rocker Max fuel tanks.
Yes.
Let's go with the largest one of those.
I would assume that's the 32.
No. Go 2 more to your left.
Oh, the Jumbo 64 then.
Yeah.
I'd also suggest the T400 over the T800 for the Terrier. The Terrier was very little thrust, and the T800 is very heavy for it to be efficient. Sort of the size up in the top left.
Yeah, I mean we're going to use the Terrier mostly for retrograde burning for re-entry.
Yeah.
So it's efficiency more than thrust.
Right. That's a good suggestion there, Zeldaman. The Kronzi Kerbal Killer Mark II. Technically, we haven't killed any Kerbals on stream yet.
You just abandoned them into space.
We've condemned 2 to space, yes.
Okay, so add some RCS fuel for this. If you could scroll back up to the top. And I think the first one of the RCS tanks is the 2.5 meter one, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And then add some more of those reaction control.
Can't remember where it was.
Command and
control, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to Mun, I would suggest naming it the Alice Cramden. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to be going to Mun.
Well, this might have enough thrust to achieve a flyby.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said at the start, I'm not actually an expert. I'm just
You're an enthusiast.
yes.
The same thrusters, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roughly the same kind of placing.
Yes. Okay.
Because
now-
one of these days, Alice, one of these days, bang, zoom, straight to the Mun.
Oh, American sitcoms.
Indeed.
Casual violence and misogyny. Yep. So let's smack an engine on this one and call it quits. I personally would suggest the Mainsfield, I think it is. If you scroll down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mainsail. That's
Mainsail.
Yep.
I assume there's only the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know most of the parts by sight rather than name.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So that should do it. Your staging looks okay. It's on your left there.
Yeah.
Do you have a look at the thruster weight on that bottom stage, number 4? Yeah, easy. Okay, you're gonna need to throttle down at some point. So the last rocket you had with that kind of thrust away ended up sun orbital. Okay, so you can
Alright.
launch that if you want. One thing quickly, actually.
Mm-hmm.
To the left of the name, in the little icons up there, there's one that looks like a Kerbal with a halo for all the ones you've killed. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought. You've killed all of your available crew.
Woohoo!
So you're going to need to go to the Ashnell complex.
Alright. That'll save in here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
We got a
Pick a
Chad! We have a Chad!
Yeah, but he's not a pilot. You want a pilot.
Ah. Damn it. Alright. Domel. Throttle down, stick some knots and tear a hole in the space-time continuum. Yes, do it, kill some. John Berry.
No problem.
Beeberry. Tatty Kerman. Tatty.
We work with the Tatty, so let's blow up Tatty.
Alright, so if I do that... We need a new one. We'll have a backup. Ruben. Alright, yeah, 4 have assigned. Wait, but they're saying they're assigned. What? He's not saying that they're dead.
No, they're lost somewhere.
They're not lost though. They're still there.
Well, no, lost in there means kind of dead, basically. Or
They're still assigned. They're still salvageable. We can cybernetic them. No.
No. So if you click on the top right to exit.
Oh, so I did forget. I'm not sure if you're still here, Joe Fadder, but thank you very much for redeeming the first. You are number 1. Anyway, we're exiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tatty. Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck.
So now you can launch.
Woo! Do we want to save this? Well, we can save it afterwards, I guess.
Yeah, if you want.
At the very least, let us lunch.
Lunch sounds like a good idea.
You should lunch. Well, we got a night.
Middle of the night,
We got a nighttime launch.
so you can switch your lights on.
That was. I forget. This.
There you
Oh,
go.
wait, no.
One tiny little glow up on the top. Yeah.
No, that I think I just turned it off.
No, it's on. Oh no,
Okay.
there it goes. It's on.
Okay, now it's off.
Okay, so I would suggest turning your RCS and your SAS on.
Okay.
Put your throttle to maximum and mash the space for space.
Going to space! Let's go, chat. Oh, Tatty looks a little worried.
Well, considering what's happened to her predecessors, do you blame her?
Yes! It's gonna be fine. No, now she looks happy.
Okay, I would suggest dropping your throttle to about 2/3.
There we
A
go.
bit more than that. Yeah.
to boldly go where previous Kerbals still are.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright. And so our fuel's about half.
Okay.
We can't see shit, chat. We need more lighting on the outside of these ships.
We can do that if you want.
Or we
Obviously
just
not now.
no. Or we just wait until like daytime, but though we would still have the same problem that space is space.
Yeah. Okay, I would say drop your acceleration now.
What, fully?
Fully. Get it. Go into your map screen.
Okay.
Scroll in a bit, and you see where it says AP?
Yeah.
That's your apoapsis, which is the highest point of your flight. If you do a click there, you should be able to create a maneuver node. Add maneuver.
Add maneuver.
Okay. Now, the green thing that's on the left,
On the left, yes, this one.
yeah, drag that as much as you can. Oh, no, other way. Okay, stop. Whoa, that's way too much.
Can I drag it back in then?
Yeah, or you can use the green thing on the other side.
Okay. And put it in?
Yeah. No. That'll do. That'll do. You're almost at your burn anyway.
Okay.
Now, on your nav ball.
On nav ball?
You see the little things where there's green, one's green and the rest are red?
Oh, yes. These here?
Yeah. Click on the one to the right of the one that's already green.
Okay.
Okay. Now go back to your
Kerbal?
normal screen. Okay, and you're moving in position, and I would hit your acceleration now.
Full? I assume you meant full.
Yeah. Okay. When that reaches that little white line, you're going to run out of fuel.
Okay.
So you need to stage by pressing space.
Okay, I'm
And
staged.
when you press space again, your second engine will ignite.
Whoosh. Alright.
Okay, that should be enough, I think.
Slow it down?
Yeah. Go back into your map screen. Let's see where your orbital path is. Scroll out a bit so you can see where it's. That's a fairly good suborbital line.
Well, looking at it, I assume it is the green one. We're just going to be heading straight back down into the planet.
Yeah, you will do eventually.
Right.
Right. If you click on the red X on the maneuver node bit to the right of the nav ball. You're on the
This?
left side of you're on the left side of the nav ball. Go to the right side where it says
That.
that little red X there. That'll clear the maneuver node.
Okay.
Okay. Right. If you go back to the actual craft,
Yes.
WASD will move you around.
Ooh.
So you can do manual maneuvers like that. The nav ball will also allow you to click to certain positions. Prograde is to sort of continue on the path you currently are. Retrograde is to slow your speed, so go in the opposite direction to what you currently are. Normal and anti-normal are kind of if you want to change direction, I think is the easiest way to explain that.
Right.
Kind of moves the, the orbit up and down if you're looking at it sideways.
Right. Okay.
Radial in and out depends upon the orbit that you're in. If you want to move, make your orbit bigger, then radial out does that. Radial in will shrink.
Right. Whereabouts are all of those? Are those on the orb in the middle here on the nav?
Yeah. So you'll see the little different coloured icons.
The green and blue circles.
Yeah, but the bit where you clicked on the maneuver earlier,
Yes.
you've got sort of automatic.
Oh, yeah. So it'll automatically just start doing that, right?
Yeah. So if you click it to retrograde,
Yep. In theory, yeah, it should automatically just start slowing us, right?
no. Once
No.
you fire your engine, you'll start slowing because you're in space. You've got no resistance.
Okay, but that's counting down.
Yeah, because you've passed your apoapsis, your highest point of your flight.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
But now you're starting to come back down.
Right.
Um,
I'm hoping Launchpad McQuack caliber landing.
there may be disappointment. I don't know who Launchpad McQuack is, but hopefully,
I'm assuming a Looney Tune.
I'm thinking
DuckTales.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was about to say DuckTales.
Woohoo. Alright. So, we want to hit the button to go?
I'd leave it a little bit more. You can see that your speed is increasing as gravity is pulling you back down.
Is that my speed there? I mean, my speed's already off the charts.
Yeah, no, your speed's down at the.
Oh
at the
yeah,
top
the
level.
orbit is meters per second.
Yeah.
DuckTales, he crashes all the time, but always walks away from it.
I just put his picture in the general.
Okay.
If you click on the bit where your orbital speed is, it will switch it to your speed over the surface. Yeah, and it also aligns you retrograde surface.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say hit your retro now.
So spacebar, or
No.
okay. We're on retrograde.
Z.
Z.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that would have decoupled the engine, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Yeah, that's probably what the two Kerbals you blasted in the Sun orbit are singing.
Hey, they asked for this mission. They knew what they were getting into when they signed up.
Okay. I'd drop your acceleration for now. So drop your thrust. Let it fall back a bit more. You would have had enough to possibly circularize and properly orbit, but oh well.
Yeah, that's not the point of this particular mission.
No. Right, you're about to hit the atmosphere again, so I would fire up your engine again.
Oh, that would be up there, it's telling you, right? So we're looking to... I think we'll be hitting it when we reach there, right?
No, the moment that starts to move, you're in atmosphere.
Okay.
7,000 meters in Kerbal is the atmosphere. Okay,
Right.
I would now kill your engine and hit the spacebar once.
How you doing there, Tatty?
Kill the engine, then kill the Kerbals.
Kronzi, my guy! Hey there, Pizza. How's it going, man?
My lunch just talking to you?
Yeah, apparently. How you doing, buddy? Can I get a shout out for Pizza Dough? And can I get a shout out for the Hasgam _live crew? Howdy, man. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. We're just killing Kerbals.
Hit space.
But wouldn't... It's not taking. It's not taking!
No, it won't open yet because you haven't reached the altitude, the correct altitude.
It's not working! It's not working! You love this game? You're playing Papers, Please. Zelda Man was playing No Man's Sky. But Hasgam _live, I think we're playing Need for Speed. Hey! It's a successful space mission with nothing blowing up.
So how is it successful?
You haven't landed yet.
And touchdown. Not quite yet. We still got 200 meters for something to go wrong.
And someone touched some glowing object, and there comes the crate dragon.
Lore object!
I have no idea what that's in reference to.
Shush you.
Back when we were playing the Old Republic MMO, they had little objects placed around the world that would give you little bits of information on the species and, you know, things about the planet called lore objects. Our buddy Kronzi here had a knack for running off missions. You click on these said glowing objects. And one of them turned out not to be a lore object, but the way to summon the world boss, which was a giant crate dragon.
He is... Shinji is very much aware. Because I killed both of us on another planet.
God damn it.
I think we both killed each other several times in that way.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Okay, so you've landed.
We have!
You can now...
Houston, we could still have a problem. What's been the problem? Recover
The
vessel.
question is, do you have an actual naval program to go out and get him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping you'd have to build that and you forgot about it.
So, 2 lost in space and now 1 lost at sea. Well, no, we've now successfully recovered the 1 lost at sea.
And you'll get a little mission debrief.
Hey! We didn't get any reputation points.
No, because this is sandbox, not career.
That is very true. At some
That's why you
point,
didn't get any.
yeah. I mean, at some point I might do a career mode in this.
Yeah. Make sure you know what you're doing first, otherwise you end up with no money.
Yes.
News today, Launch Commander Kronzi has been fired for slaughtering his entire staff by sending them into orbit with no plans on how to get them back.
No, they're technically still alive. Kerbals live forever. Unless you blow them up.
So if you want to deal with the lighting issue,
Yes.
they're up in the top left where the time warp is. There's a little thing that, yeah, warp to sunrise. There you go. Little birds tweeting as well.
Haha. Let's do the time
And
warp
what
again.
have you left on the runway?
I don't know, what? Oh! Oh, right, no! That's why they're still alive!
That's where Jebediah is.
Yes! Yes! Jebediah and Bill, they're still alive!
He's sitting on the runway
Yes!
4 days going, what are
Yes.
we doing?
Ah, we could probably fix this then. Because wasn't it that we picked the wrong engine type?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Uh,
So you can go into the green
Oh,
option
dear.
there.
Bear with me one moment. Oh, let's remove that. Green option.
Yeah.
Launch vessel.
No, wrong
No.
one, sorry. Go to the blue one.
Edit vessel. There we go. Alright, now you're going to see the monstrosity that I tried to make the other day.
What the fuck is that?
We like to call this one, hello, I have no concept of aerodynamics.
Alright.
Is it a transformer? Because it looks like it should transform into an Autobot or something.
I said, I think I mentioned something about it looking like Starscream.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm zooming in, but I'm looking to see some of the other names.
Why does it have so many wheels?
No comment.
Why does it have so many wings at an angle which is just going to interfere with aerodynamic flow across the vehicle? Who knows? Who cares?
Rosencrantz.
Do you have a sister ship named Guildenstern?
That is the two that Valhalla suggested. So is someone noting these down?
I'm not. Oh,
Just
dear,
have the
okay.
two names now, right?
Pardon?
We just have two names so far, right?
That's all that we've used. We had the Rosencrantz and Guildenstein. Obviously, Zelda Man suggested Yeetus, the Space Fetus, the Astral Anima.
Well, which ones have you actually used to launch? That's what I'll keep track of.
Well, I need a track of the other. I need a track of all of the names, so I don't have to keep scrolling through chat all the time. But we had obviously the one that you suggested.
Spacey McSpacecraft.
Yeah, Spacey McSpacecraft, which is obviously a reference to Boatsy McBoatface. Cheerleader Dildo from Valhalla. And oh yeah, the Kronzi Kerbal Killer Mark II. Atmospherically toasted Kerbals. Oh, and touchdown, no problem. So, 2 Lost in Space. Tatty lives to blow up another day. I do love video game spaceships. Indeed. Which does remind me, I would like to go back I might actually just... It's still just floating in midair. Why? The rampant rocket.
Because you made
No,
it
not
so
that.
poorly aerodynamic that it actually achieved perfect aerodynamics.
Not that,
so
the
it could
load-
float on its own.
The loading machines are just floating as they're going across the ground. Anyway, we need to fix this. How do we fix this?
Right. I mean, if you just want to make it go,
Yes.
then we just change the engines or add some air intakes.
All right.
Okay, let's add some air intakes.
Sure.
'Cause that's fun. Go to the aerodynamics section.
Aerodynamics.
Okay. Scroll right to the bottom. Very last part there. Radial air intake.
Okay.
So if you press X, that will put it into mirror symmetry.
Yep.
And then just stick those. No, not on the engines, Chris.
There?
Yeah, that'll do.
Why not?
That'll do your subsonic speeds. And if you scroll right back up to the top,
Yep.
um,
These ones?
no, you've
No.
got nowhere to attach that one.
This one.
Yeah, that'll help your supersonic speeds. Should the craft actually obtain that level of speed?
Right, where would be the best place to put these? On the wings, maybe?
It doesn't really matter, but you want to try and keep them flush to the body so that there's actual aerodynamic flow.
Okay, so maybe on these wings.
So you
Well,
put them
actually on the
perpendicular and sticking straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like those wings on the top of the craft there. Yeah,
They're for style!
yeah, because style doesn't affect aerodynamic ability at all.
Wait, it doesn't?
Apparently. Right, can we do custom paint job? Because I need to paint this red.
No. No. Kerbal Space Program 2 for that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all of these parts just come in white and black.
I think we're good now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
mean-
it'll go if you launch it and press the space bar and the throttle, it will move. My
Alright.
prediction is it's going to wobble all over the runway and explode.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, clear the runway.
No. Let everyone stay on the runway. It'll be more fun that way.
This one is the Stego soars into space. Oh, this is gonna be entertaining.
It's going to be horrible. Absolutely
Horribly
horrible.
entertaining.
Alright. Alright, gentlemen.
Dear God.
I would strongly suggest putting your SAS on.
SAS,
Give
okay.
you any kind of chance.
Alright.
If I remember correctly, you don't have any aerodynamic control surfaces on this either.
Nope.
So,
Do I just hit spacebar and hope for the best?
yeah. You can control with
Kerbals.
WASD.
Alright. Why is Tatty in here? Oh well, never mind. Tatty, Ruben, good luck.
Leave well there, Kerbal. Are you even trying to steer this?
No. It's going by itself.
You can steer.
No, I can't, apparently. Whoop. Yep.
You hit the
Style
bump.
points for takeoff.
Oh. Oh.
Bye-bye, Tatty. See the parts just bouncing around.
I mean, it had some nice barrel roll action going there.
Oh, yeah. To a barrel roll. I think things are still moving. Oh, there we go. Outcome, catastrophic failure. Apparently we reached liftoff. And the structural wing B crashed into terrain after 29 seconds. Oh. Oh.
Yep. And at 29 seconds, Tatty and Ruben were killed.
Alright, revert to hangar.
What's the popular saying? Press F in chat. Show
Yeah.
respect.
F in chat. F in chat, everyone. That may have gone slightly array. It's slightly.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. That was fun. That was fun.
Do it again.
Oh. Need a new one.
Yeah, I would say you're not going to get anywhere with that thing.
No. So this one was it the Gildencraft?
That was Rosencrantz. Oh, you're
Yeah.
starting a new one.
Starting a new one, yeah. So it was Gildencraft, right?
Guildenstern.
Not
Guildenstern.
Guildenstern.
Do you not know your Hamlet?
It has been at least 20 odd years since I've even looked at Hamlet, man.
I'm going to take a short break, go crazy, and I'll come back and laugh at what you've done in short.
Sounds good. Alright. Let's not screw this up. I assume that is D&D stuff you were discussing.
Yeah, it part D&D, part Hamlet because it pisses Tim off. One of the versions of Hamlet that we watched in high school, Hamlet threw a rapier across across the throne room like a spear. And my character wields a rapier, so I want to be able to do that.
You can do whatever you want, it's D&D. At least Tatty made it to space before she bought the farm. Let's actually try and make something halfway decent. Okay, I mean... You guys played D&D 5th edition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're playing.
I was gonna say, I assume it's 5th edition that they're playing.
Okay, you've not done enough for me to laugh at yet.
No!
You could laugh at his inability to complete a spacecraft by the time he got back.
Well, I mean...
Oh, he's a newbie. I'll
Yeah,
let him off.
I mean, I've already forgotten what you were saying. The liquid fuel and oxidizers are the ones that are needed for space travel, isn't it? And the liquid fuel is just for...
Yeah, if you just want to fly in the atmosphere, then liquid fuel is fine, as long as you put some air intakes on.
Yeah. Which one did we? Well, I think we were using. We were using just liquid fuel, weren't we, last time? Or did I use
Yeah.
the? Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it didn't go anywhere. Oh no, that was because you had air-breathing engines.
Yes. Yeah. That was true.
Although, if you want some fun,
Mm.
I'd say swap out that second rocket fuel for a liquid fuel.
Right. How?
Can you
I
mix
just.
fuel types?
Just delete it. Yeah, you can do that.
I delete it.
Press the delete button whilst you've got it selected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's probably long enough, I think. Stick a bicoupler, a Mark II bicoupler. The one that looks like a butt. Go down a bit, go down a bit. Bit more. Not that. Go up to.
This.
Yeah, the butt.
Pair of pants.
Butt.
Yeah.
Okay. Go into your engines,
Engines.
and there's one there that's called a rapier. Up towards the top. Bit more to your left. Yeah. Press X. There you go. Those engines are pretty special. They're based upon an engine that's being built in real life at the moment. They do some fun stuff.
All right.
I'll explain that later though.
Do they explode?
Well, they can explode. I mean, if they want to. One other thing I wanted to say quickly on this. If a part is labelled as a wing, it doesn't have any control surfaces of its own. But
Right.
if it's labelled as a tail fin or a canard, it will have its own control surfaces.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I see that fin.
Yeah.
But fin you would put on.
Well, you can use them as wings. I often do.
Ah. It didn't go anywhere because it. Cosnit corkscrew into the ground and exploded. Is the fun stuff that they go boom? Yes. Alright, let's use these as wings then.
Yeah.
We want them flat, or do I want them facing down? Like,
I would have them flat if I were you. Okay. Go down to the bottom left-hand corner and switch on your aerodynamic overlay. It's above the symmetry and snap.
yes.
Right. So now your center of aerodynamic lift is above your main body and likely to be above your center of mass and center of thrust.
Okay.
Which is why putting them flat is generally better.
Ah, okay. Well, that.
Does this game come with like an instruction thing, or is it just kind of try as you go and see what works?
Yeah. This one is kind of try as you go.
Yeah.
There is what they call Kerbalpedia, which does give you some information. It's not necessarily that helpful though. I ended up having to Google a lot of the terms.
Right, so, like,
So
if
we
you
add-
crash, does it tell you what you did wrong, or does it just say you fucked up, figure it out?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I can add more wings to my wings.
Yep. Yo, dog.
Yo, dog, I heard you like wings.
There you go. Double wings.
Okay.
That's fucking stupid.
But now you're going to want some lateral control as
Right.
an actual tail.
So I could use the same thing and take it off as symmetry, right?
Yeah.
I think that's good. Maybe. It looks good.
Okay. So you're going to want some wheels so that it doesn't just flop on the runway and explode.
What? No, that's not wheels. That's couplings. There we go. Yeah, it's large. There we go. That's how you have wheels, right?
No. That's not how it works.
Okay. There we go. Right.
Yeah, they're going to be in a different orientation depending upon where you place them. So it's best to just kind of have them so that they're green like that, and then rotate them using the keyboard. I would strongly suggest
Mm-hmm.
putting them on the side of the aircraft like you did for the wings.
Okay.
Not where the wings are, but there. And then using the rotation function with the keys to make them point down.
Yeah, and that was, what, pushing 3?
Yeah.
Do that. And then...
It's going to be your blue axis that you want to
Oh yeah, this fun stuff.
move. Just because you have no fine motor control.
And then
And
I
now-
can...
Quick duplicate and they'll retain that orientation.
click and alt.
Alt, then click, yeah. Hold Alt and click.
Okay.
So if you put some towards the front,
They did not keep the same orientation, you lied to me.
they should do if you're connecting them to the right part. You're gonna need, yeah, that'll do. Okay, you're gonna need some more, a little more forward. I'd suggest adding to them that little space just before the wings start behind the cockpit.
I could probably add a single one to that, couldn't I?
You don't want to use the little ones.
No, I'd want to use the same size as the ones I just used.
Yeah.
I don't want symmetry.
Yeah, if you put it there, it's going to be further down. So it'll be higher up. And because you took it from the menu rather than copying it, it's gone back to its default orientation.
So, grab.
Yeah, if you're putting it underneath like that,
Yeah.
then yeah, it won't work. What I'd say, put it on the side by the wing.
Maybe we ran out of room.
Yeah, no, you almost had
This
it.
plane has legs for days.
can be somewhat fiddly sometimes. Yeah, because you had it in the right spot, but because you're looking at it from the opposite side, where you place the originals, it goes upside down.
So if I look at it from this side,
Ta-da! If you put it there and then use 2 to move it into the craft, and then you can put it central.
it's the red one, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
Hey!
Right. Now you're going to want some air intakes.
Right. Those were in aerodynamics, right?
Yeah.
Same ones? These ones and the top ones?
Yeah. Main reason being is those ones work whilst you're travelling slower. The other ones work when you're going fast. So by using both types, you get best efficiency.
They should be okay there, right?
Yep.
Head there.
That'll do it.
As all good science is founded on the cremated remains of previous Kerbals. This is a very fancy looking bomb. Oh.
I think technically it'd be a missile, as it has self-powered and has the opportunity to change direction.
Yeah.
But that's just splitting hairs at this point.
So we should be good to go.
No.
No? Oh.
Nope. You're going to fall over sideways because of your huge wingspan.
We need wheels on the wings, right?
You're going to need to do something like that, yeah. I grabbed those ones because they're in the right orientation.
Yeah, yeah.
And because you have attached those at kind of the same point, they won't be too high or too low, if you know what I mean.
Right, yeah. Because we duplicated them, they should all be essentially the same level.
Well, because the wings are placed at the same sort of location on the fuselage as the landing gear was,
Yeah.
they'll be at the same level.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
One last thing.
This
before
craft
you
is
try
very
launch.
wheelie good, in fact. Yeah.
Just go down to where you switched on your aerodynamic overlay and show me where your center of mass is. That's actually not too bad. That might
Hey!
might actually somewhat fly.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
So, I'll tell you the secret behind those Rapier engines now.
Okay.
They are based upon a technology which is being developed where a single engine starts off as air breathing, but when it gets too high in the atmosphere for it to be able to draw the air in, or if it's going too fast, it switches over to using its own oxidizer. So rather than pulling oxygen from the air, we use an oxidizer like a rocket engine.
Right, okay, is that what you were saying about mixing between one that has an oxidizer and one that doesn't?
Yeah. So the one you'll be able to should be able to get up to a good height and or speed on just the liquid fuel. But at some point, those engines will automatically switch over to using your oxidizer.
Right.
So, and yeah,
Right.
they're actually building those engines in real life, or engines like that.
Cool. Okay, so the Guildenstern is ready.
Okay. Cross your fingers.
Oh, we should probably check and see who we've got going, right?
Yeah. You've got Jeb and Bill.
Jeb and Bill. But Tati and that are still available, apparently.
Yeah, because you reverted, which basically resets the
Okay.
So, using your Kerbal godlike powers, you
We are God. Somewhat
Yeah.
fly.
let's say that that first flight of the monstrosity was a simulation
Yeah.
to prove how stupidly you constructed it.
Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens here. I mean, it was moving on its own, which was pretty great. It was pretty hilarious. You could use Tati and Killer endlessly, like like a Kerbal purgatory.
Oh my god, you killed Tabby. You bastards.
So we turn on SAS. We don't need the RCS because that's the red.
Yeah,
like,
control.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you actually manage to fly this into space, then that would be helpful to have those on board. But I'm guessing you are probably going to crash this almost immediately.
Yeah,
I will
we should
find
focus
out.
on getting it to fly in atmosphere first before we focus on getting it into space.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so we put thrust up full.
Yep.
And we hit spacebar.
Yep.
And then it exploded.
For science! It's going in a straight line. This is a good sign. Oh no!
You really do kind of need to maintain manual control over aircraft as they're launching.
These guys are happy as Larry. Oh.
Okay, press the letter G to retract your landing gear.
Fantastic. For science and barbecue Kerbal bits.
Barbecue Kerbal bits. So Q and E will barrel roll you.
Okay.
W and S will pitch you up and down.
Yep.
And A and D will attempt to turn you left and right on a straight plane, which
Yeah.
really doesn't work with jets. You're nosing down. Oh. When the camber wobbles like that, it might means you've hit a
Turbulence.
G-force limit.
Ah.
Wow, you're actually achieving supersonic flight.
Hey, I know how to fly a plane. Right, Chris?
You know how to land one.
Hey, I was able to land a Titan.
Successfully.
I landed that Titan successfully, damn it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your Banshee adventures.
Oh, yeah. The less said about Banshees, the better.
Yeah, no, you were pretty good at landing that Titan.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to land this successfully.
Oh, gee of little faith.
Challenge accepted. Hey, Ronzi, you should start a thing. Will I land this successfully?
I mean, I could. You could do it as well. I think.
How the hell would I do
I don't know. Yeah, they'll do that quickly. Medics, I don't actually know. Manage polls. New poll. Oh, do you mean a prediction? Bet channel points. Alright. Oh, there we go. Start prediction. Start prediction. Well, I land successfully. Yes. No. You got
My prediction is
minute. Start prediction. Got it.
kaboom.
There you go. You've got a minute to guess while I try and line up with the runway. Good luck, chat. Can you land anything really? It's whether you land. You can land anything really. It's whether you land safely and in one piece. That's the question. And that's fair. Alright, we're gonna start turning. Whoa! Nope! we lost the wings!
Yeah.
I looked away for a second. What the hell happened?
I think I tried turning too quickly.
Yep, snap the wings off. Optimistic. Oh, just put the landing gear out. Everything will be fine.
Damn, can I change my vote now that you have no wings?
How the hell did you do that? I'd suggest, yeah, killing your thrust and putting your brakes on, which are up by the lights and gear.
Oh wait, what? Where's brakes?
Remember where your lights were?
Yeah.
Yeah, bottom one. You got lucky because you came down tail first.
That's why I took the gears out.
The amount of times I've seen rapid, unexpected disassemblies like that mid-air when you come down, and it just
Another string marker for that.
pancakes.
Oh my god. Oh, well, I mean, you crashed, but you survived.
Well, I mean, you landed it
And you did
on
explode.
the wheels. I angrily qualify that as a successful landing.
And there was an explosion.
Well, I landed successfully. Yeah, I mean, we had the best of all worlds.
Everybody was
and
right.
a safe landing.
Nobody said the Kerbals would die, so everybody's right.
Yeah. We had a successful landing. I should be able to recover that, right?
Yes.
I can recover the vessel! Ah! Oh,
And that
you
also
were a
means
success.
you keep the 2 Kerbals.
Indeed. Oh.
Yeah, you just lost how much money in production and material cost?
Thankfully,
Oh.
being sandbox, that's not a problem.
We can still check on the other one we sent up, right?
Yes. You've gone
The
to
poor bastard that's floating.
Yeah.
KSpedia. You're going to want to go to the tracking station.
Yeah, okay, got it. Untitled spacecraft, where are you? Ah, it's orbiting the sun.
Hasn't moved very far. It's only been up there for a few days.
Yeah. Would there actually be a feasible way to actually rescue them?
Yes. There's two ways you can do it.
Okay.
One would be to construct a craft that has enough fuel and thrust and everything to fly out. You then would have to match their orbit, have some way to dock, or do EVAs to transfer the Kerbals across to the new craft, and then successfully return to Kerbin.
Right.
The other way is to jump on Reddit, find a guy called Matt Lown, send him your save file, and he'll turn it into what he calls a Blunderbirds episode, where he'll basically build a craft to do what I just described.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, they're completely rescuable. But
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be intersecting. They're not intersecting with any other kind of course, are they?
not yet.
No. Give it a few years. They'd intersect with us from the looks of things, and that's about it.
Well,
at 2 points.
They'll cross.
Our orbit.
Yeah, they'll cross Kerbin's orbit twice. But you're also close enough to potentially have Eve, which is the purple dot.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of skirt its orbit.
Yeah, so you've got a chance for a gravitational slingshot, which is the thing in this game.
Keys maneuver? Anyone?
Sorry?
That was what Captain Key's done, wasn't it, Chris? He done a slingshot around us. Captain Key's in Halo.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking done. I don't think it was around the planet. It was around the sun, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically Cortana did it, but...
True, but it was... Keyes was given credit for the maneuver.
Yeah, screw AIs.
Pretty much. Especially ones that end up going on to, like, try and, like, dominate the universe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, considering what's going on in the Halo timeline, yeah, screw AIs, definitely.
Yeah, but that's kind of, you know, if you make an AI of significant enough intelligence and treat it like crap, what do you expect?
Well,
if you also base it off of a clinically insane bitch.
Was she clinically insane?
Let's face it,
was Halsey really that bad? Yes! Yes, she was a fucking monster! Oh. I do have some sympathy for her. She did lose her arm.
Yeah, while she was working with the fucking terrorist cell of the enemy Covenant. I really wish they had continued Spartan Ops. That was fun.
They really did need to continue it. Not turn it into a fucking comic. Just because some people bitched about it. But then, the people bitching were the loudest voices.
Well, yeah, if everything's going correctly, you usually don't voice it. Just like, okay, yeah, steady the course.
Sure. Alright.
Only when things go wrong that, you know, people complain.
Yeah. Should we launch a probe? Is there a Shinji still here?
You're gonna want the probe stuff down the bottom.
Right.
No. On the right one. You're in the right one, but yeah, at the bottom of that is
the Probodine? Stay Putnik? I assume that's a probe?
Yeah, that's a probe core.
You need to use that just based on the name.
Alright. What do we need to do to
Okay. Well, it's
succeed with this.
Name it.
it's a computer core. So what do you think it might need?
Oxygen, food.
Absolutely nothing. Robotics.
The ability to betray the human race to the Covenant.
No.
I honestly don't know.
The robotics stuff, mate. No, just no.
No robotics.
No, don't play with the robotics.
But we want to play with the robotics, right, dude? I'm gonna have to shoot. Thoroughly enjoyed the stream though. Keep exploding Kerbals everywhere. Will do, man. Thanks for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Take it easy and have fun. And I will catch you soon.
Bye.
Alright, I've got no clue, man. I assume we need to house it in some form of structuring.
Yeah, we can do that. But first of all, what happens if we were to fire your computer into space?
We'd have a computer in space.
It wouldn't
Right.
work because it doesn't have a power source.
Ta-da!
Electricity!
Is that actually the right answer? Alright.
I'm gonna,
I know
thank you
how
very
to
much for
get
the
this power
35 bits,
source.
man.
We're gonna kidnap cute little animals and stick them inside. And just beware for blue hedgehogs then.
Well, I mean that's pretty what the Russians did with Sputnik 2, I think it was.
Mm.
Yeah, they found a stray dog on the streets of Moscow and shoved it in a in a satellite core and blasted it into space. And then wondered why it died on the entry.
Had 0 astronaut training, that's why.
Yeah, you don't just pick up a stray.
No, you need to train it first. Yeah. Oh, dear me. Alright.
Right.
So
So you're going to need some batteries to start with.
batteries. Rechargeables or non-rechargeables?
They're all rechargeables.
Wow.
I would suggest the round ones.
Probably the Z200? No, we want the Z1K.
Yeah, that's a hugely different size. Oh
That's
no,
what you said.
that one's not too bad. It's the one below that's massive.
The 4K.
Yeah, that's at
Whoop.
2.5
God
meters.
damn.
We probably don't want that one then.
No. You're going to want your probe to be relatively compact.
Can't go wrong with the compact probe.
Yeah. So I'd stick a couple more of those on.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want it to stretch the hole too much.
We missed. Okay. That's the same amount as the
Yeah.
4K.
Now you need to decide whether you want to blast a nuclear reactor into space or
Yes.
pray that you're going to get enough sunlight for solar panels.
Reactor.
I mean, it's got to be a nuclear reactor.
I knew you'd say that. Right, stop there.
Yes.
Go. Yep, there you go.
Which does remind me, do I not put it in the middle of the batteries?
You can do, but you would have to connect
Clip
it
it
and then
through.
move it. Yep, clip it.
Yeah. You know, do the cardinal sin, yeah?
Yep. I would say don't clip it too far, or put something else attached to it on the bottom before you clip it.
In case we need to grab it again?
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean,
But
what could go wrong? We've got one nuclear reactor. What could go wrong with two?
I mean, you know how the song goes.
1, little 2, little 3, little nukies. 4, little 5, little 6, little nukies.
Nah, it's the other one. You know, when a reactor comes along, you must clip it. Clip it good.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Clip that nuke.
Yeah.
Going up. There we go.
Yeah. There are limits on how far you can clip.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So now you've got your control, your energy resources. How are you gonna move it?
Magic.
Yes. It needs to do its own thing. It's the command and control, right? We need to put the thrusters on there.
Yep.
You duct tape a Kerbal to each side and give him a fire extinguisher.
I assume
I
you
have-
want ones on every side?
Yep. Use the four-way symmetry. I have actually seen YouTube videos where somebody they've been doing like a ridiculously efficient mission, ran out of fuel but hadn't quite managed to achieve a orbital capture for re-entry, so they put the Kerbal out on EVA, lined them up in the right direction, and then used the EVA pack to push the spacecraft into the actual capture orbit.
Oh Jesus! Did they manage to get the
Never works.
Did they manage to get the Kerbal back in and back?
Yeah,
Oh jeez.
yeah. I mean, it's once you've got used to the controls
Yeah.
of moving the Kerbals around in space, zero gravity, vacuum,
Mm.
they're really controllable. But yeah, it takes a long time to get to a point where you're comfortable in moving things around like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've got your thrusters on.
Yes.
What's going to fuel them?
I assumed the batteries.
Coals.
No, they need a reaction mass to throw out of those thrusters to move it. This is called
Right.
this is called Newtonian physics, Chris.
I
So-
assume we need one of these.
That will help you spin around and change your orientation, but no,
No. Then we're
your
back
fuel
on
tanks
fuel tanks.
and your RCS fuel.
That's too large. This is still too large. I don't even know which one we'll be going for.
That one.
10?
No,
25?
yep.
Do we want to...
Now,
We probably
No.
want to move that up as right.
yeah, I was going to say you can clip that up a little bit into the reactor.
That was as high as it went.
Really?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, that's as high as it was going to, way to go.
Okay. Well, you can grab hold of that little reactor there.
Oh no, there we go. I got it.
Right. Now,
Well, that will run out of fuel though, won't it?
yeah. Anything. There isn't any kind of
Infinite fuel
Infinite
source.
Source.
yeah. Closest you can get is the xenon engine.
Right.
But you don't really have enough electricity there to run that for a long period.
Right. Okay.
I mean, the reactors will regenerate, but yeah, you won't have endless fuel. You'll still need xenon.
Hey, Boltsies, how's it going? It is going well. We are
Killing
trying.
Kerbals.
No, we haven't killed any Kerbals yet.
We
Kind
can
of.
just erase the failure.
we rewound time.
Yeah, that's cheating.
But anyway, anyone in my chat, if you're not following Boltsies, go and give her a follow. She was playing medieval sword fighting, trying to one-on-one people last. It's a nice atmosphere over there, so please do click that link, give her a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, we're here blowing up Kerbals. We're currently going to be launching a probe. Just doing sciencey stuff.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's smack a xenon engine on here for you.
All right, okay.
So go down in your fuel tanks
Mhm.
a bit more. Yeah, you got the xenon tanks towards the bottom there. They're the kind of dark greyish ones that aren't ore.
These ones,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'd go for that one. Not that one. That one.
The X750.
Yeah,
Not there.
because that's got the largest amount of fuel in a single
Yeah.
container.
Sciencey stuff. For science!
Then
I don't have any Dr. Pepper though, unfortunately.
yeah, if you go into your engines,
Engines.
yeah, just underneath those rapiers that we used earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one? Dawn?
Yes. So that uses xenon and electricity.
That's tiny compared to the fuel tank.
Yeah. Well, it's based on an ion thruster.
Okay.
If you've ever heard of those. What I would suggest now, if we're using a ion engine, is some solar panels
Okay.
as well.
So we want to go to
Electrical.
electrical.
So there's various different types.
Hmm.
There's ones that fold out and stay out. There's ones that fold out and can retract again. And there's ones that, well, in the latest expansion pack or whatever it is, they've added some circular ones.
Okay.
So I would suggest yeah, those are the unretractable round ones.
The ones I'm hovering over now.
Yeah.
The OX10Cs.
Yeah. So once you expand them, they do not retract.
Okay.
So I would say put them a bit further up so that they don't go underneath.
There? Or higher?
I would say a bit higher because I'm going to suggest putting some more reaction control thrusters.
Put them in between these ones.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
I don't think they're going to cause a problem.
No.
Apparently they didn't stick. No, they did. Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, put some more reaction control thrusters at the bottom.
What?
I love it when it does that. It's, yeah, you kind of clicked off it, so it's yeah. There you go.
I know my mouse has got an issue where it likes to like
Double click for no reason.
it's doing it a lot, double clicking when I'm single clicking.
Yeah, you need a new mouse.
I need a new mouse.
Yeah.
The mouse is about 5 years old, 6 years old, so it's fine.
Okay. Final thing you need to consider is communication.
Communicatron or Communitron 8888. Do you want a satellite dish?
I mean, you can try.
Just pop that down top. There we go.
That's gonna have a terrible range.
What, the one I just picked?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to laugh, pick that one.
What, the 100?
Yeah.
Alright. yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. There you go. There we go. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay. I mean, it's not like each one of those is about the size of the rest of the probe or anything.
That's perfect. All right. What was the next name we had? What do you think about that?
Well, that'll
cheerleader dildo.
Was it cheerleader dildo?
Well, we have cheerleader dildo, the Kerbal Kerbal Killer Mark II, which we shouldn't use for this because there's no Kerbals.
That's
Use
fair.
the space fetus or the rampant rocket.
Oh, the actual enema.
I'm just not getting involved.
This went downhill very quickly. Hey, Baltese, if you have a suggestion for the name of this monstrosity, go ahead.
How about lore object?
Lore object. Yes, because it is going to be in space forever. It is going to be a lore object. If you can, those in chat, spam your lore objects now. Lore object. Alright. Okay, so we have lore object.
Yeah.
Oh, we can add it, we can give it a description. And click it. There we go. Perfect description. Don't click it.
Right. Now, check your thrust to weight.
It's 0.
Yep. Ion engines basically don't work at sea level.
Okay. Do they only work in space?
Yeah.
Right.
So
we need to put it into something.
Yes.
So we need couplings, right?
Yes. Your 12 should do it.
The 12.
Yeah.
I'm looking the wrong section. It's.
No, you're in the right part.
Was it?
You're just too far down.
Oh, okay. There. Alright, now how do I grab this thing and... I need to do this,
Right.
don't I?
Yes, you do.
Ooh. Okay, just we got some more room.
Right.
Right. Phew.
So you've gone for the 1.8 meter decoupler.
I went for 1.2.
No, you've used the 1.8.
No, that was the 1.2.
You went for, you've used the 1.8.
Where is it? Where
Coupling.
I clicked this one. The TS18.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all.
It's the numbers.
Yes.
TS12.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So now you want to go into your payload.
Payload, payload, payload.
I need healing.
Mada, mada.
Yep.
Okay. You see those little white condom-looking things at the top?
Yes.
I would suggest the
5 meter.
no. That's overkill.
You think a lot of yourself, Ronzi.
1.8 or larger.
I just,
Because
I just
pick one-
kind of realized with the satellites, the antennas that we're using, wouldn't they kind of like, wouldn't the solar panels not get any sun?
they okay. Place that part.
Yeah.
Right click. We'll come back to that.
What the?
Press right click to cancel.
Okay.
Okay. Go up. Cursor over one of the solar panels.
Yep.
Right click. Extend.
Aha! Okay. Great.
So retract them now before you try and launch it. Once it's in flight, you can't retract them. But
Right. Yep.
okay, now right click on that fairing piece there. Yeah. And you're going to want to build the fairing.
Build fairing.
Yeah. So this basically allows you to have a sort of free-form piece that you can expand, contract, and build up in order to cover in some semblance of aerodynamic for parts like your ridiculously oversized antenna there, which would explode whilst trying to fly into space.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly aerodynamic.
Well,
So
I mean,
if I do that, and then I just left click.
left click to place the cross section, and then you get another cross section. You can build and sort of expand outwards. Will it expand out any further?
No, that's as most of it will expand. So I think the
Okay.
1.8 wasn't large enough.
No, it's not. So,
Cancel and get rid
yeah.
of the piece.
yeah, and try the 2.5.
Like that's saying at the same width, isn't it? Well, the same diameter. If I bring it up, it's still at the same
Yeah.
that it was at the bottom. So, I mean,
There's a little bit sticking out. You might get away with that. I mean, honestly, I would say change the damn antenna.
no, hell no.
Yeah, if it's clipping through in a way that will damage at release, the
Will it
writing
tell
turns
us?
orange. The writing turns orange. If you just try and close that up as close as possible now, you see it turns orange.
Okay. But because we haven't closed it, it technically...
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, it's saying that it... I'm assuming it's saying it's fine?
Yeah.
Why is it... Do I just have to click?
No, it's done. It
Oh, okay.
expands when you go mouse over, so you can.
Oh, so you
see
can
what's
do
inside.
stuff in... See stuff
Yeah.
inside, okay, yeah.
One other thing, right
Mhm.
click on the base piece of that fairing again. You've got some
Yeah.
options.
Okay.
So you can have it split into 3 parts. The little slider up at the top.
Is that how the sides?
Yes. So I think the minimum is 2. The maximum I think is.
No, in this case, the no, yeah, the minimum is 2. All right.
And I think the maximum is 8 or something. No,
No,
6.
this one's 6.
Yeah. Ejection force is it sets how violently the thing opens up.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can, if you set it at 0, it just kind of detaches itself and doesn't move.
Okay.
And the more ejection force you put, the more it sort of violently expands itself.
Right. Okay.
The other option there is clamshell deploy. If you
Apparently,
have
I
that-
can't have that on. Oh no, okay, that one's on.
if that's on,
Mhm.
when you deploy it, it basically, the sides, however many sides you have, stay rigid and they move away, which is kind of how it works in real life. If not, then it just kind of rumbles into little pieces.
Oh, so like clams, the what you mean by clamshell is it kind of just opens up
Yeah,
as if they were all on, they were all like connected on hinges, kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
kind of, yeah,
Kind of.
kind of. Right. Okay, so now you've protected your payload.
Yep.
You need to build a rocket to put that payload into space.
Here's the
Sure.
Reinhardt variant.
Is there a Reinhardt?
I don't know, but he has a rocket on his back. And he protects the payload.
How do you spell Reinhardt?
That's not a piece.
It should be, damn it. I remember that poster. My hair was glorious. All right. Anyway,
So,
enough of the Overwatch references.
yeah, because I don't play that and I have no idea what the hell you're on
Yeah. All right.
about. So
He's a big German guy in a power suit with a massive hammer. Power suit and hammer have thrusters on.
Right. It's a very Kerbal idea of adding more boosters. Okay,
Indeed.
so that fairing was a 2.5 meter, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So on the fuel screen where you are now,
Mhm.
let's go for. If you go to the bottom of what's visible,
Yep. Okay. Yes.
in the middle, that one. Okay.
Okay.
Now scroll down a little bit on the fuel screen.
Yes.
You'll see a similarly shaped piece.
This one. Yeah.
To your left a little. Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
stop
more
that.
like it. Okay. So we've now taken you up to the largest size of fuel tank.
Okay.
And the 4 pieces that follow, sort of left to right and underneath, are the same size, the Kerbodyne S4.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So they're
Pick
all
the biggest-
oxidizers.
Pick the biggest one of those.
The 5. That'll be
That one.
the 512. I think we're running out. Ooh, we're running out. Whoa! How? What? Excuse me a moment. We have a raid. Why, camera? Your webcam, you don't want to work, do you? No, of course you don't. Why would you? That would be helpful.
Whoa.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you very much, Dynamite Def. The camera! Alright, the camera is being a bitch. Dragon Lobster, thank you very much for the follow. I do greatly appreciate it. I love the Void. It's great. Shush. You went over to Minecraft? What happened to your Nuzlocke? How much money did you give away? Hello, Steven. Hello, Ash. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Karonzi. I'm a variety streamer. I play a variety of different things, hence being a variety streamer. We're on Xbox, PC, Switch, and board games. No, someone in chat, someone who's come over from the raid, please tell me how much money he gave away. How are you? How am I, Ash? I am doing very well, thank you. We're here blowing things up. We played Pokemon for a while. I lost twice on the first gym. So if I remember from the rules, that was at least 10 subs. Oh, then Joe needed to end, so we went to Minecraft. Fair enough. How did Minecraft go for you then? I think it was 5 subs and 400 bits. Oof. Ouch. Webcam. Either way, yes, we are currently playing Kerbal Space Program. The camera is not playing any kind of ball here. I am joined by one of my mods, SSJ Hunter Killer, and a friend of mine, Shinji UK.
Oh, I suppose I should say hello.
Yeah.
At that point. Sorry.
Was fun. Cherry made me a little treasure hunt to do. That sounds promising. All right, we need to move this up some. All right. Grab. Bring that up. All right, we're at maximum. Okay. How do I move up and down? There we go. That's it. That's how we move up and down. Oh, we're gonna have to go higher, I think, still.
Yep. You got plenty of room in there. In fact, you can stick the top of it out of the building. But
Really?
I wouldn't recommend that.
No, I probably wouldn't want to do that anyway either. Alright, there we go. That's given us some room to play with.
Right.
You need to go and get food, so you're going to lurk. Thank you very much for the lurk. And I thank you for bringing your friends over. I do greatly appreciate it. We are on a path to 750 for more cosplay streams. But for now, we are doing science. We need more fuel, I assume. Or are we staging it?
I would recommend staging.
Okay. We would need to do the thrusters and the outlet thrusters again, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest something else.
Okay.
So if you go into the command and control,
Yes.
right at the very bottom, there's one there that looks like a little teardrop called a vernier.
Yes.
Vernier engine. These work like the reaction control thrusters, but they use the same fuel as the rockets.
Ooh, okay. How many of those do we want? Do we want it on force symmetry?
Yep. But
Okay.
these only point in one direction.
Oh, so we're going to be wanting them... How are we going to be wanting them then?
Okay, so I would say put them in the usual place that I suggested for the other RCS thrusters.
Yeah, so the 4 cardinals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, now get some more.
Yes.
place them just above, but don't set them in place.
There.
Uh,
Oh, do you mean
Yeah.
on the same
yeah,
cardinals?
literally directly above. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Now I think
Or do you want them green for snapping? Oh no.
that's fine.
Okay.
I think it will be W you need to press. Nope. Press S.
Let's put us back.
Yeah. Then try D. Yeah. There you go. So now those are pointing up.
Okay, keep them in. Just place
Yep.
them.
Yep. And then you're going to want to do a similar thing with 2 sets of them at the bottom.
Okay.
These are actually a little more powerful than the RCS thrusters, but they're slightly annoying because they only go in one direction.
Right. Okay.
Now I put them below.
Below.
Yep. And
Would
then
they not? Would they be the other direction?
yes.
So that way.
Yeah.
But then they're inside the thing.
That's fine.
All right.
That still works.
Okay. Yay,
Right.
science.
You haven't got an engine big enough, a single engine that's big enough to go onto that point.
Okay.
So if
So
you
we-
go into the coupling,
Coupling. Are we shrinking it down?
nope.
Okay.
There's things in there called engine plates. Yeah, and it's the
Yeah.
50.
50?
Yep. So if you pop that on, and then I'd say keep that angle sort of looking up at it slightly.
Like that?
Yep. Right click on that, and you see the option for attach nodes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have up to 9 attachments.
That only goes up to 8 by 1.
Yeah, 8 plus 1, 9.
No, it says 8 times 1. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, 9. Okay.
So now we can attach up to 9 engines.
Yeah, excellent.
And just for sheer craziness, scroll right down to the bottom. You see those vector engines?
Yes.
Yes. 9 of
You're gonna
those.
put 9 of those on there?
Right, how am I
Not
gonna...
as big as I thought they
How
were.
am I gonna
Yeah,
do
the-
this?
The vector engines are slightly annoying to attach because they like to attach sideways like that. You
'Cause
might
that
need
makes perfect sense.
might need to alter your angle so you're looking at it more sideways. Yep, and then just kind of try and finesse it. Almost had it. Get the one in the middle first. These are annoying to attach, but they are so worth it. Change it so you're looking a little more flat at it. No, that's not the middle.
No, it's not the middle, but it's a start.
Yeah, but you can use 8 times symmetry for those around the edge. Trust me, that will be easier. There you go. Right click on that one before you copy it.
Yep.
Right. I would say put your gimbal limiter down at about 25%. These are the space shuttle copy engines, and the amount that they gimbal and move side to side is ridiculous.
Okay. So.
If you copy that one now,
Yep.
see if you can get that to attach. Leave it on. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Right. Okay. Now go into the coupling.
Oh, that's payload coupling.
You're going to want the 50 TD50 decoupler.
The EP50, yep.
No, PD. That's another engine plate.
Okay.
A bit further down.
TD50, yes?
Yes. No, attach
There?
it there. Yep. And the engine plate puts a shroud around them.
Fantastic.
Okay. Before we go any further,
Mm-hmm.
your staging needs a bit of correction.
Okay.
So you see the single engine in stage 4?
Yes.
That's your engine in the middle, and you want all 9 of them firing at once.
Yes.
Grab that engine and drag it into there.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, the thrust to weight ratio for the single engine in stage 4 was like 10.
Yeah, because it's calculating that based upon the fuel tank being empty.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, on an empty fuel tank, it achieves a huge amount of thrust, but it won't actually manage it because it's got nothing to burn.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Alright, so now we need more fuel tanks and more engines.
I would say, for the sake of convenience,
Mm-hmm. Copy the...
copy that.
Copy it.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Why not? That seems like a great idea.
No. That would be very bad. Okay. Attach
Drop.
that there.
Okay.
Yeah. Go down. Take the decoupler off the bottom. Right. Just get rid of that.
Okay. Stage
And we're
5
gonna-
looks a little crowded.
Yeah. See. Move.
Oh,
the,
for some reason that engine is in stage 5, where it should be in stage 6, yeah?
that's correct, yeah.
Okay, why we got 2 decouplers?
Right. Oh,
That-
right, okay.
That doesn't make much sense.
Can you right-click on the engine plate on the bottom one?
That?
Yeah. Oh, right, no, can't change it. You haven't got your advanced tweakables on. The engine plates are supposed to act as decouplers, but every time I've tried that, they seem to not work.
Okay.
So, yeah, just it should be fine.
No! That guy, Westerkin, that's not until Sunday. And... my advice would be don't antagonize the mob, please.
I'm
You can have-
angry.
You can have constructive conversation.
Just want to ask, who toed the Euros?
Who'd suit the Euros? Yeah, I don't know. I have already seen enough articles of violence and racism that's derogatory around this tournament. I'm not gonna have any breakout in my chat. So please at least be respectful. And considering it hasn't actually happened, that there could start some arguments. So chat, please, no arguments. Constructive conversation, yes. Sorry, I didn't know. Look, football is not something that I'm a fan of, and the reason isn't so much the game, but the fans and how they end up being. So you're good. You don't need to, you know now. So that's the main thing. And there's no warning because it's not Sunday. On Sunday stream, there will be a warning that I will be looking heavily down upon any kind of football chat in this channel. There are other places you can take that. Anyway, how are you doing? Was taken. Hope you're doing well today. It's the start of the weekend. Hopefully it's going to be a warm one. Anyway, we need to figure out what we're going to do with this. Because if we decouple in this stage, it will decouple both, won't it?
Yep, but the decoupling of the engine plate will happen after that stage is empty. So that bottom engine plate doesn't matter.
This
It's
one.
empty. Yeah, when you decouple that stage.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, so
that-
yeah, it'll take that off, and then it will take off this it'll take off this entire thing. It'll work as both, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So that's actually fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. We're now going to do the most Kerbal thing we possibly can and add boosters.
Fantastic.
That's a huge Kerbal meme, by the way. Add more boosters.
Add more boosters.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
if you go into your coupling section,
Coupling. Sorry.
down towards the bottom, there's a thing that looks like a bug. Yep. Radial decoupler.
How many boosters are we adding?
I would not suggest 8. I would say 4.
Okay, well default it's a 4. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
changed from 4. It's gone back to up to 8.
Yeah. That's because it copies the symmetry of any part it goes past. So when you went past those verniers, it changed to 4. When you
Yeah.
went to the engines, it went to 8.
Whereabouts? About there?
Yeah, looks about right. Okay. Now, we're going to go into engines and go to the very bottom of the engines.
I saw these the Pollux or
No, we're going for maximum power on this one. So it's the Clydesdale.
good. The Clydesdales.
Yes. Now, get those so that they are attached to the decouplers. Yeah. No.
Like that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I want them further up because they're lower?
No. That's fine.
Okay.
Because we're using 4, they'll basically act like legs.
Yeah.
And if you put them too close to the tanks, because these are so long, there's a chance as they fall away, they'll clip into your tank in flight. And everything explodes.
Explosion!
Yep.
That's what
so
we should
now-
have called it. The Megami.
Okay, so if you go now to Yeah, the top of your boosters are flat.
Yes. That's not
Okay.
very aerodynamic.
No, it's not. So where do we go to fix problems with aerodynamics?
Aerodynamics.
Yes.
Put
Okay.
wings on it.
No, don't do that. Oh God, no.
Wings? You got it!
Don't encourage him.
Advanced nose cone type A, I assume.
No. That's 1.25 meters in size. Those thrusters are 2.5 meters. So if you scroll down, there
so
you
we
see
want
more than
these
those
then.
cones.
Yes.
There's 7A, 12A, and 16A. You're going to want the 7A.
I don't see any 7As. There's Mark 7s.
Okay, Mark 7, sorry, yeah. Right. Now, one final check on your staging.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the thrust to weight ratio of the boosters, which is
The
your stage
boosters?
8. Okay, so they're under 1.
Yes.
So you might get into orbit with that.
But
It's not going to do too well.
no, we'd probably want them in the same stage as stage 6. So we'd want to move everything up, wouldn't we?
What I'm going to suggest
Mm-hmm.
is take the single engine from stage 6 and
Yeah.
move that into stage 8, and let's see what happens.
That's 1.1.
Yeah.
1.01, sorry.
Yeah. So that, in that configuration, when you launch,
Yeah.
you're going to have the center engine and the boosters firing.
Mm-hmm.
When the boosters run out and you stage to detach them, you stage again. That fires up the other 8 engines.
Yeah. Does that
Which
also
means-
that wouldn't fire the 9th engine though?
The 9th engine will continue firing throughout.
Oh, okay. Because it's part of it's part of the coupling on the coupling 5.
Yes.
So until we would decouple that, it would. Okay, yeah.
So that means that you'll burn less of the liquid fuel whilst you've got the solid rocket boosters attached.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And then once
Yep.
they're gone, you fire up everything else and eat through your fuel and travel at ridiculous speeds.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so that should get you, I imagine, probably as far, if not further, than your giant grey dildo.
Alright.
Okay, so I won't get you to attempt a gravity turn or anything like that. We'll just fly it straight up. Let's
Alright.
see what happens.
Before that, I want to go and grab a drink.
Okay.
So I will be right back. What we will do is we'll break the webcam again. We will have a few words from our hashtag not sponsors, and those that are sponsored, that do already are subbed, we will you can have these guys keep you company for a while. But for the moment, here's a few words from those not sponsors.
Insert generic not Raid Shadow Legends.
That's
Manscaped.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Manscaped adverts.
$5G ultra wide bandwidth. What the? Oh, that was bad.
So I actually went back to the old Republic a few months ago.
Yeah.
They still have lore objects.
Oh yeah.
Not many, not as many.
That's a shame.
But oh yes, lore objects are still a thing.
Alright, so we're back. Hang on PC gaming. Webcam decides it wants to die. I really need to get those connected so they're the same. There we go. So we're going for a test. Well, okay, so we're going for a test flight. We're launching the lore object into space.
Oh dear.
Do I want to click save? I probably do, don't I?
Yeah, probably best to, in case you want to launch another lore object at some point.
Yeah. Launch! Alright, chat.
In nomine Patri Spiritus Sanctus.
This looks... Oh dear. Alright, so we want SAS and the RCS on.
Yep.
Full thrust.
One other thing,
Yes.
once you start these solid rocket boosters,
Mm-hmm.
you can't stop them.
So we're in this... This is like... You're going, you cannot control this.
You can move it from one place, but you can't throttle down, you can't stop
Right.
the end. Yeah,
They're like, it's all or nothing.
yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Those are basically the Kerbal versions of the Space Shuttle solid rocket boosters without 40 O-rings.
Okay.
Or slightly less 40 O-rings.
So we're yeah, let's go.
Go for it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, that's right.
We haven't taken off.
No, because your boosters are pointing into your rocket and exploding.
And there we go.
There goes one.
There goes one.
No, my lore object.
Did the boosters need to be stabilized more?
I think so.
Yeah. So, you've heard me say a couple of times about advanced tweakables.
Yeah.
One of those is the ability to automatically strut your parts.
To make sure that they're like connected enough. Yeah.
Connected rigidly, yes.
Yeah. Alright,
So-
recover vessel.
Yeah.
Well, we explosion. We caused explosion. We caused explosion. Alright.
So, if you want to fix that,
Yes.
okay. So, scroll down a little. Yeah.
Do we need to go and get
Go-
more of the couplings?
Nope,
Okay.
that's not going to help you.
Alright.
There's a section there called structural. It's a two up from the couplings.
Yes.
Right. This is where you have sort of random assorted construction pieces that don't have any fuel or whatever, but are there for doing stuff. That strut connector
Yes.
is now your best friend.
Woohoo!
So you're going to want to scroll in a bit, and I would, attach that. I'd switch the symmetry on, otherwise you'll be here for a week.
What kind of symmetry do I want?
It'll be 4 because you're attaching to 4 boosters. I would put that. You see where on the booster there's like a cross where you've got something going up. Yeah,
There?
out there. Yeah. Click once there, and then move that across to the main body. Yeah. Okay. Now do the same on the booster to your left. Okay. Now move down the rocket.
Same place?
And do the same sort of thing a little further down. More towards sort of the... Yeah, there.
It's roughly there.
Right. That should provide enough structural rigidity so your boosters don't boop into your actual main rocket. And the best thing is that when you decouple, those struts will break away.
Cool.
So,
Law Object V2. Take 2.
let's not think about the millions of dollars of payload that you just smushed into the launch pad.
What are you talking about? It's probably fine.
It's sandbox.
No.
doesn't
Wasting money is not good. Wasting Kerbal lives is okay though.
Is that the Drake meme?
matter. Hey, Kerbal lives matter.
Do they though?
About as much as Darth Barris's cookies.
Hey, those are very important because if he doesn't have those, he's gonna eat you.
Alright, so I think we should be good. I turned on the SAS, I turned on the RCS.
Yep.
Things to full, we hit spacebar and go.
See what happens.
Here we go.
They haven't moved.
No, you are.
This is
Actually, kind of realistic for a rocket of this size.
yeah.
But you'll notice the fact that your liquid fuel has hardly moved.
That is true. We're getting a bit of frame drop, but that's fine. Yeah, this. Oh man. Hey, we really haven't gotten that high. Do we really want to be decoupling them so soon?
Well, they're only halfway through.
True.
The thing is, the more they burn, the lighter they get, the more thrust away you get. If you click over on your staging on the left, you can actually see your thrust away in the same way you can in the...
Ah, okay. Alright, yeah, as the fuel goes down, the thrust rate will go up.
Yeah.
Master the feed, hello, yo, damn, you got a lot of fuel there. Where you going? We're not going anywhere. We're just launching a lore object into space. Alright, and then they'll just run out, and then I just hit spacebar to decouple, right?
Yes. And then hit spacebar again. In relatively rapid succession. And do it again.
I did double tap, but it just didn't do anything, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs a few moments. See how quickly your fuel is going now.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, how are you doing, Master the Feed? How are you doing this Friday? I hope you're doing well. Weekend has started. Not bad, enjoying Kerbal Kerbal space program? Yes, thoroughly. Causing explosions is always fun.
Almost as much fun as blasting things into random orbits around the sun.
Indeed. We just want to. I mean, how far we go? We haven't escaped the velocity of the planet yet, have we?
Not quite, but we're getting there.
No. Oh yeah, we'd be watching the atmosphere, wouldn't we? Atmospheric gauge.
Yeah. You're about halfway up in height.
Yeah, and I want to double tap again.
No.
Whoop! Too late. Away we go!
Now have a look at the thruster weight on these.
Okay.
Should be like 2 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5. So many kilometers of space. Yeah. Maybe a little early on that decoupling there, I think, then.
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind. Shit happens.
Okay. I think you have likely achieved escape velocity for Kerbin's sphere of influence.
So we turn off the throttle.
Have a check in the map. No, not quite.
Don't want to turn the fuel down any or not?
I'd say at this point, yeah, kill the throttle
Fully?
completely.
Alright.
Let's check the map. There's the space music. Okay. If you click on where the apoapsis is and create a maneuver. No, not that one. Just click on cancel.
No. Well, in cancel.
Yeah.
I mean, I clicked on it.
Yeah, click on the actual line if you can.
There we
Add
go.
maneuver. Okay, now drag your
It's
the green one, which is your
oh no,
prograde.
apparently I need that up then.
No, you don't. It's just because you clicked off it. But click on the little splodge, yeah. The green marker, which is to the right,
Yep.
will increase your orbit prograde.
That should do.
Yep.
Maybe. I think I just threw us all the way out though.
Yeah. You
Oh
did.
god, yeah.
Yeah. So if you click on the other green one and sort of drag that in the opposite direction to you dragged the first one, bring that back other way. Other way. Stop. You've gone too much. The dotted line is your projected orbit.
Yeah, I'm
You're crashing back into Kerbin at this point.
so it's very, very sensitive is what you're telling me.
Yes, it can be. You can. There's ways to finesse that and change how sensitive it is.
Okay.
And what will happen is on the other side of the planet, you'll see a little marker. And
Yeah, I saw the little marker.
Yeah.
Apparently it's disappeared now though.
Yeah.
So how do I get it back?
Use the other green thing. Finagle that back. Yep, stop there. Put your mouse over that little marker on the other side, the PE. Or your
But if I do
periact.
that, what won't it like?
No, you'll be
completely-
fine. No, just don't worry. Just don't move the thing anymore.
That's the thing.
If you just
Because
let
because
go,
because I let go and it disappeared.
yeah, that's fine. You can come back to it. Okay.
See,
That's too much. Yeah, I think this is a lag issue you're having.
now there's just crazy shit happening.
Yeah, that's because I think you're going to have an encounter at some point on that orbit. Oh no, that's your... Yeah. Okay, stop there, stop. Right. Can you move the orientation of the map so we're kind of looking down from on top?
How do I do that?
Yeah, that'll do. And then just zoom out a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So you see the blue one, which is now to the right.
Yeah.
Move that one a bit. That should help circularize the orbit some. Yeah. Okay.
Like that?
Yeah, so let's just hover over that PE marker.
This one?
Yes. So you're above 70 kilometers at your lowest point, your periapsis. So you'll stay in that orbit
Okay.
with your lore object.
Right.
Okay. So now if you go on your nav ball, the little markers on the left,
Yep.
if you click on the one that says maneuver, yeah, you can now move back to, yeah.
It's just making funny noises.
Yeah, that's micro bursts on the adjustment thrusters.
Hmm. Gotta get rid of this alarm clock thing.
Yeah, click on the red X in it,
Yeah.
say OK, and then just click on the thing that looks like an alarm clock in those
Cool.
tabs. Yeah.
Your issue is that your maneuver node isn't exactly on your AP. Just double click it and move it to the circulate your orbit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something you learn as you move on.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I am a complete
that's-
noob at this.
That's only your second ever maneuver node, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to overly confuse you with it. Okay.
All right.
Now, you can wait for 11, almost 12 minutes if you look on the right of your nav ball.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
You can... Yeah, you can wait that long in real time, but
Yeah.
that's for suckers. You see above it, there's like that green bar that goes through it. Yeah, that will warp you to about the right time for your maneuver node.
Okay.
If you click on the forward arrows.
Oh. Okay. We'll just speed time up.
Yeah. Okay. So now you've only got a minute.
Sure. Okay.
So when you start your engine, I would say about 13 seconds before, so when that reaches node in T minus 13,
Yeah.
start your engine.
Full.
Wait until it burns down through that green bar.
No. Do I want it at full throttle?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait till it burns down through that green bar, and once it reaches the end of that green bar, kill your throttle with X.
Sure. So 13. Okay.
Yeah, so about half of your burn time.
Okay. So
See
when
how
it,
much, do you see how much gimbal you've got in those engines? How they're just wobbling.
yeah, And when it's through all of this green bar, kill the engines. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
close to it. There's a little bit in there.
Should be close enough. If you check your map now. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. Go back to your rocket quickly.
Yep.
Here's a little trick. Press H. Hold it. You see that counting down still?
Yes.
Yeah. So those are sort of manual controls for your maneuvering thrusters.
Okay. Do I want to? We want that at 0, I assume.
As close to as you can.
Green tick.
Yeah. Yeah, the green tick is there to say that you're pretty much on your intended orbit.
Okay.
If you go too far, N fires the thrusters in the opposite direction.
But you just keep going, get it down to get it as close to 0. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is one of the little tricks I've learned to get closer. I mean, using the Werner thrust adjusters, you're not using any other fuel other than the fuel you'd use for your main engines anyway.
Yeah.
So now if you press green tick, that removes the maneuver node.
Cool.
And you're in orbit.
Way! Hydrate! Thank you very much.
You've still got your drone isn't free yet.
No, it's not.
So, if you stage away that rocket, this will leave debris in your space. Which I've not been able to get enough debris up in a Kerbal Space Program game
To cause a problem?
to cause the Kessler syndrome, but it will eventually get annoying.
Right. So I just manually decouple?
Yep. No.
This one?
Yeah, hit space, see what happens. Yeah, that didn't do much. That was the engine plate. Okay, so if you press space again, that's going to open your fairing.
Okay.
Which, you know, just looks cool.
Yeah.
And then if you press space once more, it launches off that final decoupler and releases your probe from your rocket.
Hey!
Now, I would suggest pressing H a little bit to give yourself some distance from the rocket. Yeah. That's cool. Now, you're going to want to zoom in. I'm going to tell you another little trick.
Okay.
On the top right, in those little sections, you've got one that looks like a almost communist hammer and spanner rather than sickle. Okay. Go on edit action groups. Right. This basically puts a pause on the game and allows you to add in customized keyboard commands for actioning certain things.
Right.
What we're going to want to do here is over on the left where you see action groups, where it says custom 01.
Yep.
Click on that. And now find one of your solar panels that you placed in with symmetry over on the spacecraft. Okay. And then click extend solar panel, where it's come up in the selection. Okay. Now you can exit it. And rather than having to go to each of those solar panels manually and right clicking and selecting extend,
Yeah.
if you press the number 1 above your Q key, so on the actual keyboard,
Ooh. Fancy.
it opens up all your solar panels.
Lore object.
Okay, and if you want to fire up the Xenon engine,
Yep.
press space. That'll activate the stage. And now the engine you can operate it like you would do normally.
Okay.
If you go into your map and you see where the AP is now,
Yes.
so let's make another maneuver node there. And let's try and increase your orbit a little bit to circularize it a bit.
That's
Right.
the blue one, yeah?
Go to the green one, because that's in your direction of travel.
Okay.
Okay.
And extend that out?
Yeah.
A little more, or...
A little more. Okay. That should do. Now, have a look at how long your burn time is.
4 minutes.
Yeah. 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
This is because the xenon engines will last an exceptionally long time. They burn so little xenon.
Hmm.
But if you look at your thrust to weight ratio, it will be something like 0.5 or something, I think.
0.4, okay.
0.04.
It's 0.04. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But the thing with ion engines is they just can push continuously for a long time, which adds up.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so if we go now back to the normal screen, set our navigation to the maneuver on the left side. You'll see the solar panels spin round as well. They'll
Ooh,
automatically track the sun.
fancy.
And then if you hit the green fast forward on the right, unless you want to sit here for 2 hours.
2 hours? No, I think we'll be here for a while. Alright, so we're 3 minutes out. So
Yeah.
what? 2 minutes 15 we hit the boost,
Right.
the engines again?
Any other type of engine, yes.
Okay. Not this one.
I would hit that now.
Might hit the wrong button.
And yeah, you see how slowly that thing is burning down.
Yeah.
Zoom in a little on the engine though, because it does look cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Right. Now, I know you hate cheats, but screw you.
Well, no, I don't. Really, no. Sure, what we're doing.
If you press the Alt key and the forward arrow on your keyboard just past M, that will actually if you just press the forward arrow on your keyboard,
Forward.
It should.
Which key are you meaning?
So on your bottom row of letters,
You mean the greater or less than sign?
yes. Sorry. Oh, it's actually. Ah, they've updated it, so you can do that.
Warning: using physics warp can affect the structure. Oh, what? Right.
That's a here be Krakens warning.
Oh,
Um,
space
using-
krakens.
Yeah. There's two types of warp. There's non-physical warp, which is the one that happens when you're not under thrust and you warp up to the time of your maneuver node.
Right.
And then there's physics warp, which is what this is, where you go up to 4 times speed.
Okay.
But using physics warp, basically,
Do I want to shut the thing down?
no.
No. Okay.
But yeah, when you use physics warp, it basically applies the same physics to the objects as though they were travelling at normal speed. So if you're in an atmosphere and you've got a forward velocity of 100 meters per second, if you go to 4 times physical warp, you're still registered as moving at 100 meters per second, but the forces applied are 400 meters per second.
God's sake, that's ridiculous.
I think that's how it works.
That would cause explosions. I should probably be looking
Yo.
to kill the engines soon, right?
Relatively soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see your ship starting to wobble a bit. Kill your physics warp, that's the less than. key.
You want warp times 1 is fine?
Yeah, that's normal.
Alright. It's still wobbling though.
Yeah, that's because it's having a little. The Kraken's having a tiny nibble.
So I just want to
Yeah.
just keep burning things down, right?
Have a look at your orbit on your map.
Ooh. We're slightly out.
Yeah, that's because there are options that appear under the advanced tweakables which you haven't got, which can help you better plan burns
okay.
or low thrust to weight engines. Yeah. If you wanted to stop doing that wobbling, just whilst you're not under thrust, just tap the greater than once and then the less than once. Okay.
Nope,
No.
it's still doing it.
No, it's. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. Click on the red X to cancel your maneuver node. Yeah, it was trying to.
Trying to get
So-
onto the course, yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's your law object now in a erratic, elliptic orbit around Kerbal.
Yeah. Alright, where's our other one? Where's our other people?
Well, you can zoom out.
I don't think they haven't travelled far. There they are.
Still not far out.
Switch to.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys? Oh. Oh, no, there we go.
They're still fine.
That's all fine.
I'm not sure if you can do this without advanced tweakables on, but do a right click on the cockpit. Yes, you can. Down towards the bottom there's a thing that says vessel naming.
Vessel naming, yeah.
And configure vessel naming.
We could rename it.
You can rename it, and you can change what type of vessel it shows up as.
Ah. Nice. That, I think, will be for another time, though.
Yeah. I mean, you can call it the Great Grey Dildo if you want. I mean,
I mean that's what it was referred to. Oh, brilliant. Freaking brilliant.
so
Fun
yeah,
times.
you've now been streaming this for I think almost 5 hours.
Ah, 3.5.
Wasn't
So,
it? No, it was just after 7.
it's 7:30.
Yeah. So it's
Well,
4 hours.
well. No. It was like quarter to 8, wasn't it? Must have been. No,
Mate,
my live time is saying 3 hours 30.
yeah.
So
It's it will eat your life. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that.
Didn't realize you could do this. Oh, does that mean we could have got a first-person view of the crashes? I could have tried to fly the plane in first person. Oh, that would have been awesome. How do I get out of this though?
V.
V.
Yeah.
No,
that moves you.
that switches between the two.
Okay, try C.
Alright, see.
There it is.
Cool.
I hardly ever use that because I rarely send my Kerbals out to die.
That is what they're for. That is what they're for.
No, I mean I just before I came onto this, I was retrieving 10 Kerbals split across 2 different science labs in orbit around Minmus and Mun.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I could have just sort of crashed the labs or whatever, but I didn't. I let them live.
It's... Alright.
Just before you finish,
Yes.
go into your tracking station. So up across the top, you've got all of the different types of ships that are out there.
Okay.
If they're dark, then they are not being displayed. So, yeah, you've got various bits of debris floating around.
Is that showing their crash trajectory?
But the green lines,
Yeah.
no, they're your lines of communication,
Okay.
because you've got the comms network switched on.
Yeah, which was the orb that the lore object we sent, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
So that'll actually...
Lore object debris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your lore object will actually act as a quite effective relay as you venture further and further out.
Yeah. Well, I know that won't crash. Is in like a geosynchronous orbit.
That's nowhere near geosynchronous.
What is geosynchronous? Is that completely? That's perfectly circular, isn't it?
No. Geosynchronous would mean that the satellite stays in effectively the same spot above the Earth. So it orbits the Earth at the same speed the Earth turns.
Oh, okay. Oh, and they're actually showing the debris that's on the
Yep.
Oh no, that's from my crash.
Yeah. Those are the bits of the plane that fell off. So yeah, in here, if you've got debris on your planet, you can recover it.
Oh, okay. How do we do that?
Okay, so
Oh, is that down there, the recover?
yeah. If it is off planet, whether it's in orbit or landing on another planet, you
Yeah.
only get the terminate option.
Is that like a remote detonation?
Yeah, if you click on that, it comes up with a warning.
This will destroy the vessel, killing all crew in it. Okay.
Yeah. But if it's listed as debris, that normally means there's nothing on board which can control it. So there's no
Right.
Proctor, there's no Kerbals. Yeah, so you can clear up your debris in that manner.
Right.
There's also a lot of people will do debris recovery missions where they will
Try and
fly
grab
up.
the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I guess in like a career mode or something like that, that'll probably be a better option because you could then potentially reuse it. I guess.
Yeah. In career mode, when you land or recover debris, you get back.
A portion of the money, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would strongly suggest if you want some ideas on things to try or do, or some general information on Kerbal, the chap I watch, who I find quite amusing.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a guy from Portsmouth in the UK.
Okay.
His name is Matt Lown.
Right.
Lowne.
Yes.
He's slightly hyperactive.
That's fine.
Yeah, quite amusing to listen to the stuff he does, and his videos, he basically sets out a mission profile. He's going to do this, he's going to do that. You get a build video, which is him building the craft. That's normally in like 10 to 12 times speed, which he does in post-production. And then he'll fly the mission.
Yeah.
And yeah, his commentary goes off on ridiculous tangents, which is amusing in its own right. And yeah, but he'll generally talk through what he's doing and why he's doing.
Right. So just moving everything back so it's ready for the next stream.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a good resource to watch if you want to learn a bit more about Kerbal. And it's amusing as hell. His Blunderbird series is very funny.
Sounds good.
Right.
Alright.
Right. Yep, you can
leave the facility. We will save the game. Was it a quick save?
because it automatically saves it under the name you've given it.
Oh, okay. So I should be fine?
Yeah.
Alright, quit the main menu. And we go to our credits screen. And of course, my camera isn't working. I mean, why would it work? Nothing else has worked this evening.
Your
There we go.
rocket's launched.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's true. But, firstly, thank you very much to Shinji UK for being here, guiding me through exploration into Kerbal Space Program. Thank you to everyone in the chat offering advice or attempting to name aircraft for me. I really appreciate it. Please do stick around while we do the outro, and then we will find someone to raid. So, firstly, thank you very much to SSJ Hunter Killer, Streamlabs, Completely Baked, Fist of Valhalla, and Nikolai Vladov for being here as mods at one point or another. If it wasn't for you guys, this ship would not run as smoothly as it does. Thank you to Dynamo Defty for the raid. Thank you to Hasgam Zeldaman for the bits, and thank you to Dragon Lobster 1 for the new follow. do greatly appreciate it. So tomorrow will be the puzzle stream. And then Sunday is going to be the start of GTA 5 story. Likely carrying over onto Monday as well. That'll be the next, like, that's the next mainstay game that we'll be playing. Wednesday, I'm going to have to double check this, but Wednesday should be the cosplay stream. So if you're interested in seeing that, please do come along for that. And then right as of now, Thursday is going to be GTA again, and Friday will likely be the puzzle, because I do not see us finishing it tomorrow. So next Friday again will be puzzle, and obviously we're back into GTA territory again. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this post on Twitch or on YouTube, please do think about hitting that follow or subscribe button in the relevant locations. Especially if you are on Twitch, because if we reach 750 followers, there'll be another cosplay goal. You'll get a say as to what I do. Maybe. You'll see. Depends what I'm feeling.
I say you dress up as Bob Ross and do some landscape paintings.
No, I'm good.
Just paint some happy little explosions over here.
If you are on YouTube, please do think about hitting that thumbs up, leaving a friendly constructive comment. If you do, it helps with getting the video noticed. Now you can do both of those things, it doubles the exposure, and you would be majestic people. Better yet, why don't you pop on over while we're live on Twitch? You can either lurk, or you can interact with us in chat. Either is good. It's mainly the viewership. It's what drives things forward. So, who shall we raid today? I am not sure. We'll go to a friend of the channel. An old friend of mine. We're going to go and say hello to Nitros. He is playing a Blasphemous. So, my shadows. Which I need to do this command for, so you can copy and paste this going in. We raid from the shadows to make a legend. Start this raid up. So if you can join, thank you very much. But if not, until next time, stay safe.